Welcome to Mindful Insights, a special segment of Calm in 5. Today we'll be exploring emotional triggers and responses, understanding what they are, how they affect us, and simple techniques to manage them effectively. Let's begin. Emotional triggers are like buttons inside us that, when pushed, can lead to intense reactions. These triggers are often linked to past experiences, unresolved emotions, or deep-seated fears. Neuroscientists have found that the amygdala, a small part of the brain, plays a key role in processing emotions, especially fear and anger. When triggered, the amygdala sends distress signals to other parts of the brain, leading to the fight-or-flight response. This is why a simple comment or situation can suddenly send us into a spiral of anger, sadness, or anxiety. The first step to managing triggers is awareness. Studies in mindfulness have shown that becoming aware of emotional responses activates the prefrontal cortex, the brain's rational center. This part of the brain helps regulate emotional responses and gives you the ability to pause and reflect before reacting. When you notice yourself becoming reactive, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what am I really feeling right now? Often, the initial emotion is just the surface. Beneath it might be fear of rejection, fear of failure, or a memory of a past hurt. It's important to understand that being triggered doesn't mean something is wrong with you. Psychological research tells us that emotional triggers are normal and tied to survival mechanisms that once helped us avoid danger. But in modern life, how we respond to them can make a huge difference in our emotional health. Instead of reacting impulsively, practice grounding techniques. For example, studies on deep breathing have shown that taking slow, deep breaths activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which calms the body and helps control emotional responses. You can also gently tap your feet on the ground to remind yourself of the present moment. Another useful tool is cognitive reframing. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, a widely used therapeutic approach, teaches that challenging automatic negative thoughts can change emotional reactions. Ask yourself, is this thought truly accurate? Or am I jumping to conclusions? Often our minds catastrophize or personalize situations, escalating the emotional response unnecessarily. Research has shown that reframing thoughts in a more balanced way reduces emotional distress. If a trigger comes from someone else's words or actions, remember this. Social psychology suggests that other people's behavior often reflects their own internal struggles, not a direct attack on you. By recognizing this, you can detach emotionally from their actions and respond from a place of calm rather than reactivity. Compassion is another powerful way to manage emotional triggers. Neuroscience research suggests that self-compassion can reduce activity in the amygdala, easing emotional intensity. When you feel triggered, acknowledge it without judgment. Say to yourself, it's okay that I feel this way right now. This self-compassion can diffuse the intensity of the emotion and create space for you to respond mindfully. Remember, triggers are part of being human. They provide an opportunity for growth. Every time you choose to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively, you're strengthening your emotional resilience, a concept rooted in psychology that refers to the ability to adapt to stress and adversity. Next time you feel triggered, pause, breathe, and bring your awareness to the deeper emotion at play. You have the power to manage your reactions and create more peaceful responses. Thank you for joining us on Mindful Insights at Calm in 5. Take this knowledge with you, and remember, you are in control of how you respond.